please bow with me in prayer? Gracious God, we come before you today with grateful hearts to celebrate the accomplishments of these students and to reflect upon the journey that has brought them to this moment. And I pray, as reflection occurs, minds of students and supporters alike would be flooded with memories of the time spent to make this day a reality, and thanksgiving for those opportunities would come forth. And as we have gathered to celebrate achievement attained at the crossroads of knowledge and hard work, I pray for a collective hunger amongst this group of graduates to continue as lifelong learners in their field and those who use that knowledge to love and serve their fellow man. Father, I pray also that in the future journey for each student that your wisdom and guidance would be heeded and they may go forward to accomplish all that you have set before them. In Jesus' name, amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Spring 2017 graduating class, the faculty, staff, students, and alumni, I would like to welcome you to the Spring Commencement exercises at Southeastern Oklahoma State University. To the graduates, it's a great pleasure for me, along with the rest of the Southeastern community, to be able to participate in this traditional commencement ceremony, which marks the beginning of your life as a professional and the point in your life where every conceivable option is open to you. This commencement ceremony is particularly significant at Southeastern Oklahoma State University when you consider that 53% of our graduates today are first-generation college graduates, the first in their families to receive a college degree. We are very proud to be a significant part of this life-changing experience. This graduation class has a local, regional, state, national, and even international flavor. In addition to our main campus in Durant, this class is represented by our outreach sites in Idabel, Ardmore, McAllister, Midwest City, Oklahoma City, Denison, and Van Alstyne. Today's class includes students from 25 states across the United States and 13 countries. In addition to our home state graduates, we have graduates from as near as Texas and Arkansas, and as far away as Spain and China. Commencement is indeed an event that these individuals and the entire graduating class of 2017 will always remember and cherish. To our graduates, graduating from this university is a tremendous honor, but remember, no one can accomplish this goal alone. Let's take this opportunity to thank your parents, spouses, relatives, and friends, all of whom played important roles in helping you reach this goal and have helped to make today's celebration even more special. I would like to ask all of the parents, relatives, spouses, and friends of the graduates to please stand as the class of 2017 joins me in expressing appreciation for all your support. Please stand. I would also like to ask everyone to join me in expressing appreciation to our outstanding faculty members for their dedication and commitment to our students and to Southeastern Oklahoma State University. Let's now thank Mr. Trey Hedrick, Director of the Baptist Collegiate Ministries, for offering our invocation this afternoon. I want to also acknowledge the Southeastern Symphonic Winds under the direction of Dr. Michael Sherman and the Southeastern Chorale under the direction of Stacy Weger for providing today's music ceremony. At this time, I will introduce today's platform guests, and I ask that they stand as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until all the platform guests have been introduced. Mr. Mike Davis, Director of Compliance and Safety. Ms. Christy Luke, Associate Dean, Academic Records and Registrar. Dr. Tim Boatman, Dean of Graduate School E-Programming and Academic Support. Mr. Will Payne, President of Southeastern Alumni Association. Ms. Liz McCraw, Dean of Student Affairs. Mr. Trey Hedrick, Director at Baptist Collegiate Ministries. Dr. Kyle Stafford, Vice President of University Advancement. Mr. Dennis Westman, Vice President for Business Affairs. Dr. Brian Clark, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Regent Amy Ford from the Regent University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents. Regent John Massey, Chairman of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. And Ms. Marty Phillips, our 2017 commencement speaker. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. It is a privilege for me to now recognize Regent John Massey. I assure you that there's no greater friend or advocate for higher education in Oklahoma than John Massey. No one has done more to help students than this man, who I'm proud to call my friend. Please join me in welcoming Regent John Massey for welcoming remarks on behalf of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today to pay respect to all these young people that's getting a degree. Today is a great day for Southeastern, a great day for Oklahoma, because if we can find people like this to go through this school and get the right thing through, everything's going to be okay. Some days we'll wonder whether everything's all right or not. And we've been running the last 2 years on zero. And so today, I'm just hoping and praying that we can get whatever's through the legislature to get something that everybody here can qualify for and be in. Let me tell you that this school has been a school for the people here in Oklahoma for many, many years. And it's always been a good job and always loved everybody. And you know, today, what we do today is try to love every kid that goes to school here, every adult, and always all be part of this organization. And this organization is one that we have made them for a lot of many years. And I just want to tell you, thank you for being here. Thank you for what you said. Thank you for what you stand for. And remember, we're always on your side. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Massey. We're also privileged to have here today one of the newest members of the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, Ms. Amy Ford Durant. Ms. Ford is truly passionate about Southeastern education in Oklahoma. She previously served on the Southeastern Foundation Board. Please welcome Regent Amy Ford for welcoming remarks.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Regional University System Board of Regents, it is my honor and privilege to extend our congratulations. Personally, I'm thrilled to be able to spend this day with the graduates, the families and friends, President Burridge, Regent Massey, and the entire university community. To you graduates, today is a milestone. It is a start. You've worked hard to reach this stage, and you have much to be proud of. But remember, today is just the beginning. Today we expect a lot of you moving forward. And again, on behalf of the Regional University System of Oklahoma, congratulations.
Thank you, Regent Ford. Dr. Brian Clark, Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now introduce our honor graduates.
I would first like to recognize the men and women who are serving as student marshals for this afternoon's exercise. Our marshals are either members of Blue Key, a national leadership fraternity, or Cardinal Key, a national leadership sorority. We want to express our appreciation for the outstanding service Blue Key and Cardinal Key provide at commencement and many other campus activities. If members of Blue Key and Cardinal Key will stand, let's please recognize them at this time. Gonfalons were carried in by top graduates in their respective schools. Leading in the School of Arts and Sciences was Rachel Grider. Leading in the John Massey School of Business was Christy Harjo. Michael Stevens led in the graduate school procession. Let's please recognize them at this time. We are gathered here today to celebrate the academic achievements of every one of our graduates. There are a few, however, whose special achievements deserve recognition. On behalf of the faculty, I would now like to recognize these outstanding students. The first of several groups that we will recognize are the graduates who are members of the National Honor Society, Alpha Chi. Students from all majors are eligible for membership into this university-wide honor society. In order to qualify, the members of Alpha Chi had to be ranked in the top 10% of their junior or senior class while maintaining at least a 3.65 grade point average. Alpha Chi members can be recognized by the white stole each is wearing. Will all Alpha Chi members please stand and be recognized? The Southeastern Honors Program has a long and honorable tradition that goes back to 1978 when David L. Parsons, a 1928 Southeastern alumnus, endowed the Parsons Scholars Scholarship. Southeastern's Honors Program is committed to the ongoing growth and development of a culturally diverse and academically talented group of honors students. It is with great pleasure that I announce the students who have fulfilled the rigorous course of study that qualifies them to be recognized as Honors Program graduates for spring 2017. Please stand when I call your name. Haley Evans, an accounting major from Pilot Point, Texas, graduate of Pilot Point High School. Rachel Grider, a biology major, hometown of Durant, Oklahoma, a graduate of Silo High School. Peyton Joins, a biology major from Caddo, Oklahoma, a graduate of Caddo High School. Bobby Long, a fisheries and wildlife sciences major from Langley, Oklahoma, a graduate of Ketchum High School. Hannah McMurtry, a chemistry major from Durant, Oklahoma, a graduate of Atchley High School. Adeline Patterson, an English and history double major from Durant, Oklahoma, a graduate of homeschooling. Cassandra Wilkie, a marketing major from Durant, Oklahoma, a graduate of Durant High School. One more time, please help me congratulate these fine honors program graduates. I will now introduce the spring 2017 honor graduates. Honor graduate status is awarded to undergraduate students earning a final grade point average of 3.70 or higher in all of their classes. We will recognize 3 groups of honors graduates. The first are students graduating cum laude or with honors. These students have maintained or achieved a 3.0 to 3.79 cumulative GPA. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all cum laude graduates have been named. We will ask you to please hold your applause until all have been announced. Jay Boland, an occupational safety and health major from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Michaela Coppage, an English major from Tishomingo, Oklahoma. Laramie Curtis, an occupational safety and health major from Ryan, Oklahoma. Sarah Peyton Foreman, a finance major from Ivanhoe, Texas. Brian Gibson, an occupational safety and health major from Azle, Texas. Christy Harjo, an accounting major from Antlers, Oklahoma. Blake Henderson, an occupational safety and health major from Hazlet, Texas. Bobby Long, fisheries and wildlife sciences major from Langley, Oklahoma. Kelsey Robertson, a general business major from McAllister, Oklahoma. Michael Schoen, an aviation management major from Whittemore, Iowa. Garrett Spradley, a chemistry interdisciplinary medical sciences major from Stigler, Oklahoma. Brianna Teal, a major in history from Durant, Oklahoma. And Vivian Wesley, an English education major from Plattsburgh, New York. Please give this round of cum laude graduates a round of applause. The next group is graduating magna cum laude or with high honors. These students have achieved a 3.80 to 3.89 cumulative GPA. Again, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all in this group have been named. Please hold your applause until everyone is standing. Daria Katapovic, art and graphic design major from Backa Topola, Serbia. Mitchell Emberson, an occupational and safety and health major from Taft, California. Peyton Gentry, a biological health sciences and biology major from Antlers, Oklahoma. Megan Knight, a wildlife and fisheries sciences major from Okmulgee, Oklahoma. Travis McCorkle, an accounting major from Howe, Texas. Adeline Patterson, an English and history double major from Durant, Oklahoma. Olivia Potter, an art and graphic design major from Walters, Oklahoma. Taylor Callie Rogers, a chemistry interdisciplinary medical sciences major from Kingston, Oklahoma. Let's give a round of applause to Magnus. The final and most exclusive category of honors graduates to be recognized is those graduating summa cum laude, or with highest honors. These students have achieved a 3.90 to a 4.0 cumulative GPA. This afternoon, we are recognizing the following summa cum laude graduates. Clark Austin, a biological and chemistry interdisciplinary medical sciences major from Tallahena, Oklahoma. Manuela Barrientos, a major in computer information systems from Marietta, Oklahoma. Ludmila Chandler, a chemistry interdisciplinary medical sciences major from Shibram, Czech Republic. Mark Connell, a computer information systems major from Durant, Oklahoma. Rachel Greider, a biological health sciences and biology major from Durant, Oklahoma. Peyton Joins, a biological health sciences major from Caddo, Oklahoma. Haley Myers, an occupational safety and health major from Wilburton, Oklahoma. And Kayla Smith, a chemistry interdisciplinary medical sciences major from McAllister, Oklahoma. Let's please give a round of applause to the summa cum laude graduates. As a university, we are honored and fortunate to be surrounded by students of this caliber. You should all be commended for your hard work and dedication to your university, your family, and most importantly, your future. Thank you.
It is indeed an honor for me to introduce our commencement speaker, Ms. Marty Phillips. Ms. Phillips is the Director of Knowledge Management and Collaboration for Andrews Kurth Kenyon, an international law firm based in Houston, Texas. For almost 13 years at Andrews Kurth Kenyon, she has collaborated with attorneys and attorney support teams to raise awareness of the firm's information technology capabilities in order to promote a culture of knowledge sharing and communication. She is a certified project manager professional and not only oversees and monitors projects, but also identifies users' needs and translates them for the IT department. A native of Manford, Oklahoma, Ms. Phillips holds 2 degrees from Southeastern, a master's in education administration and a bachelor's in English. She previously taught in Thackerville, Oklahoma and Allen Public Schools. Ms. Phillips and her husband Greg, an insurance agent, reside in Durant with their son Mason, a freshman at Durant High School. In addition to her professional career, she is also very active in the community and currently serves on the Southeastern Foundation Board. As you can tell with this brief introduction, Marty Phillips is another great example of a Southeastern graduate who's used her education to build a successful career in her chosen field. Please join me in offering a Southeastern welcome to Spring 2017 Commencement Speaker, Ms. Marty Phillips.
How you doing out there? Good. Thank you, President Burridge, Regents, esteemed faculty and staff, hardworking students, and the caring people sitting out there today who helped you get to this spot. Today, we are going to talk about 3 things: people, purpose, priority. And it's all going down in under 10 minutes, so y'all keep up. Before I get started, you must be wondering why the university chose me as your commencement speaker. Or am I the only one wondering? I'm speaking today because I'm a statistic, and some of y'all might relate. 24 years ago today, I was sitting right where you are. I was sitting there ready to take my diploma, ready to take on the world, and the fact that I was about to graduate from college was in and of itself extraordinary. You see, I grew up poor in rural Oklahoma, in a trailer, not even a double wide, in a broken home with an alcoholic stepfather and a mentally ill mother. My dad was gay when being gay was the world's biggest secret, and he had contracted AIDS, which in the 80s was the world's biggest fear, and I struggled to find stability in my crazy-ass childhood. Let me explain. My parents did the best they could. They loved me very much and gave me all they had the capacity to give, but I lived in stifling fear and uncertainty. Will we have enough to eat? Are these the right clothes? Is this argument going to turn into a fight? Is someone going to find out that my dad is gay? As a child, having a gay dad was very uncomfortable for me to talk about, but as an adult, I'm very proud of my dad for realizing who he was. When you live in uncertainty and in a state of feeling less than, like I did, you keep secrets. You orchestrate your every move so that no one finds out the truth about you, that you are poor, scared, and not good enough, so I thought. I hide my secrets in humor, if you haven't already noticed. Humor is my family's love language, and we use it to communicate, crack each other up, and hide all of our hurt. If we can make fun of it, it won't hurt us. So you may ask how I'm standing here giving this speech without a meth tick, 12 kids, and all my own teeth. I'm standing here today because I found my people. Finding your people is the first of the 3 Ps. Think about yourself. If you don't feel loved, supported, treasured, or valued, then you haven't found your people yet. Find your people and love them, and let them love you. The foundation of my life was built on fear and uncertainty. I was fearful of not being or ever having enough. But early on, I found my sense of stability in others. I let very few people into my crazy world of instability, and those rare individuals helped to stabilize my hot mess life until I could stand on my own 2 feet. I found a support system, a group of people who helped me realize that I was enough, and I had always had been. My aunts and uncles, teachers who are now just like family, my best friends, some on this stage, some sitting right down there in regalia, and some who've loved me since I was 16 and drove 3 hours to support me today. All of these people helped me as a young adult find stability I was lacking to move forward in life as a mentally healthy person. So there's a choice in life: love and be loved, or don't. But I'm telling you that loving people, most importantly yourself, is one of the biggest keys to happiness. You have to let good, thoughtful, caring people into your heart. You cannot do life alone, I promise you that. The second P is purpose. Let's talk about purpose. So when I graduated from college, I had a pretty stable foundation to build my life on. Thanks to my people, Sharon Robinson and Liz McCraw. Aren't they awesome? I want y'all to give them a hand. I love them too. So when I graduated, I was going to be a teacher. Woo woo, let's go teachers. Most everyone I look up to was a teacher, and I wanted to do that, to help others how I have been helped. So, I tried really hard to be a good, diligent teacher, but I quickly figured out that I'm not cut out to be one. Oh my God, did you know you have to have a lesson plan every day? So don't just blindly follow others. You actually have to figure out what you're good at in life, or you will not be happy. I thought I would be a natural teacher. I'm hilarious. I'm fun to be around. I love to tell people what to do. Hello, I'm a natural. But I only had the fun parts down. The hard parts, like making a lesson plan for the whole entire year. Helping kids grow up, being a mother figure at age 21, all that did not come easy to me, but I thought my charm and smile could get me through. I just knew that I was going to be principal of that place in no time, because I had a college degree from Southeastern, y'all. At first, I thought that it must be the school that had my teaching game off. I did teach at the prestigious Thackerville High School before the casino. Can you imagine that? So I moved to a school just north of Dallas in Allen, Texas. There I met the most amazing mentor and principal, Melinda Brock. She helped me realize my strengths. She urged me to become a part of a team of teachers who helped others learn technology. That is how I found my purpose. I am an encourager, a fixer of problems, and I really love working with people and technology. I am not, however, someone who can teach the same lesson over and over 6 times a day to kids who need guidance. Despite all my efforts, that just wasn't me. Eventually, I found my way into law firms, teaching technology processes and morphing into a human decoder ring between lawyers and IT people. It's what I still do today. I translate people's needs into technology solutions. So there are 2 takeaways here. You have to actually do the work. No one else will do it for you. No one can tell you who or what to be. You are responsible for making your own success. And you can't just get by with humor and a cute personality, although it does help. You actually have to figure out your gifts and use them to your purpose. And you will not be principal on your first day, even though you are graduating from the best school in Oklahoma. You will not be the manager on day 1, and you will not be the president, unless, of course, you own your own company, then yay you. You actually have to learn a few things before you get promoted, and then you have to suffer through long hours and boring meetings to get there. Success is not an accident, I assure you of that. We hire a lot of younger people at my firm, and after a few months, they wonder why they haven't been promoted to manager. Well, hell, it took me 5 years to be a manager. Sorry, Liz, I promised her I wouldn't cuss. It's tough, but the journey to your purpose is so worth it. Lastly, we are going to talk about priority. When you are on this road to success and you have found the people you love and who love you, and you have realized your gifts and you are working hard to be fabulous, you have to remember to balance everything you love in the time you have. You have to prioritize what's important to you. Let me explain how it happened to me at age 33. I'm a recovering workaholic, even though I've depicted myself as the laziest person on earth. I used to, and sometimes still do, work until the wee hours of the early morning, wake up, shower, and repeat. My husband Greg and I did that for many years until we realized that our son was growing up right before our eyes, and we missed some of it because we were working like crazy people. I'll never forget the day when we both decided to rebalance our life. We both worked at law firms. Greg used to be a lawyer in Dallas, and we'd call each other at the end of the day, right before it was time to pick Mason up from daycare. The call went something like this: "I can't leave. My boss needs something before 6. And Greg would say, "It's your turn." But on this day, I said these words: "Who has to pick up Mason?" Really? Who has to pick up Mason? What was I saying? Mason is the love of our life. He's our pride and joy. He's our only child. And I was sitting here saying, who has to pick him up? We should be saying, who gets the privilege of picking him up? We both realized that day that our priorities were way out of line and we needed to make a change. Literally, 8 months later, Greg quit his job to become a State Farm agent in his hometown, this town, Durant, Oklahoma. And we finally made our family the priority. What am I trying to tell you? You have to focus on what's important to you. If you are out of balance, your life will tell you. And the focus will change every so often, but you have to acknowledge that you actually have a focus. You have to work on taking steps to make your daily habits, tasks, and time lead to your goals. If you were lucky enough to take Dr. Hall's positive psychology class, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So to recap, I'm fabulous and funny. But I haven't always been fabulous, but just to be clear, I've always been funny. And then we had 3 points. 1, find your people, love them, and let them love you. Find your people who remind you that you are enough, because you are. You are enough. God made sure of that when He created you. 2, do the hard work to find your purpose. You will not be promoted to principal or manager in a few weeks, even though you are graduating from the most amazing university. Success is not an accident, it's mostly a planned thing. And 3, balance your life's priorities. Focus on your priorities. Make sure you are working every day towards your goals. Oh, and you have to set goals, because I'm 46 and life flies by like a blink. So if you want to get things done in your life, set goals, baby. Thank you so much for listening to me. I have enjoyed imparting my crazy wisdom to you. Now let's do this thing, shall we? So get ready to come down and shake our hands and get your diplomas, the Southeastern class of 2017.
Thank you, Marty. That was wonderful. I will now ask Dr. Brian Clark, Vice President of Academic Affairs, to come to the podium for the purpose of presenting the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the School of Arts and Sciences.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degree in the School of Arts and Sciences please stand? President Burridge, these students have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees, and they are recommended by the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences for the granting of degrees as listed in the program.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the Higher Learning Commission, the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree as printed in the program with the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, you may now come forward and receive your degree.
Rachel Marie Ryder. Sadie Adnan. Clark Austin. Anna Alexis Caitlin Maria Babcock. Gary Baker. Preston Blake Bartley. Haley Barnett. Lakeisha Bell. Julia Bitford. Brett Berryville. Britt Philly. Preston Bingham. Alicia Renee Burks. John Austin Blackwell. Dalton Boyer. Scott Brinkley. Emily Brittingham. Denver Berry. Charles Cotter III. Nathan Brown. Taylor Nicole Bryant. Nicole K. Cannon. Jonathan Hansler. Coulter Cunningham. Larry Curtis, cum laude. Caleb Dorsey. Kiki Davis. Stephen Dixon. Kyle Flanagan. Mason Eddings. Mitchell Causey Emerson. Amanda Engelman. John Eskew. Rivington Evans. Alyssa Lovey Fox. Ethan Finley. Jack Fields. Amy Foster. Michael Avery Fox. Francisco Javier Garcia. Haley Gardner. Haley Gaskill. Peyton Elizabeth Gentry, magna cum laude. Brian Cole Gibson, cum laude.
Justice Graham. Connor Hall. Ethan Lee Hammond. Trent Lee Hammond. Angie Harbin. Connor Michelle Harbin. Blake Tyler Henderson, cum laude. Elena Holdsworth. Meg-T Guan. Scott Jeffries. Peyton Grant Joynes, summa cum laude. Skylar Logan Jones. Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Luke Hoffman. Chase Powell. Megan Kylie Knight, magna cum laude. Dalton Paul Langston. Demarius Devon Lavender. Trenton William Long. Michaela Lee. Hannah Farley Watkins. Bobby Ray Long, cum laude. Leslie Long Leatherwood. Solera Longoria.
Cody Longwell. Taylor Lonzy. Tyler. Jennifer Lynn Landry.
Congratulations, great job.
Haley Cheyenne Manners.
Bryce Martin. Colin Mathers. Zane Matthews. Andrew Maxwell. Tanner McAdams. Kendall McGill. John McKay. Philip McKinnon. Brett McMurray. Hannah McMurtry. Ty Miller. Michael Myers. Caitlin Mills. Georgia Minter. Harley Nicole Minyard. Carly Renee Moore. Logan M. Moore. Trent Moore. Meredith Munger. Haley Jean Myers, summa cum laude. John Tyler Nally. Guy Wally Dong. Amy Janelle Norris. Sylvia Holmes. Alexis Ogi. Sergio Padron. Abigail Parker. Aaliyah LaJoy Bates. Adeline Marie Patterson, magna cum laude. Jesse Paxton. Chelsea Peavyhouse. Ivy Phelps. Tanner Nelson Potts.
Congratulations.
Christopher Hoshino. James Neal Ravana Jr. Taylor Callie Roberts, magna cum laude. Michaela Roselle. Antonio Salazar. Dave Kirk Sanders. Sadie Renee Sanders. Cameron Schuster. Courtney Renee Strickland. Aaron Seeley. Jared Self. Cheyenne Sisk. Caleb Sowers. Michelle Renee Sparks. Alfredo Soria. Kayla Dawn Smith, summa cum laude. Garrett Wayne Stratton, cum laude. Ashley Stillwell. Courtney Strong. Heather Boone Swan. Orlando Kevin Stewart. Hunter Tidwell.
Brianna Dawn Teal, cum laude. Sarah Tomlinson. Travis Vaughn. Rachel Lee Wallace. Jake Stone Walters. Vivian Wesley, cum laude.
would now ask Dr. Clark to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the John Massey School of Business.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degree in the John Massey School of Business please stand? Oh, I didn't see these. President Burridge, these students completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the faculty of the John Massey School of Business for the granting of degrees as listed in the program.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the Higher Learning Commission, the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree as printed in the program with the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, you may now come forward and receive your degree.
Christy L. Phillips, cum laude. Leila Sullivan.
Congratulations.
Cody Austin.
2 days ago.
Bailey Lene Hine. Crystal Nicole Beltran. Hector Alexander Beltran. Casey Lynn Blankenship. Chris Burnett Sr. Anna Farr. Blake Austin Crawford. Mason Tyler Crowe. Connor Lyon Denton. James Patrick Norris. Madeline Donovan. Ari McKenzie Durst. Haley Claire Evans. Sarah Peyton Corbin, cum laude. Kenneth Gatewood. Mackenzie Brooke Green. Mike Harrison. Candy Hershey. Nathan Jackson. Madison Johnson.
Amanda Kirby. Michael Kyle. Adam Ludlow. Katie Ann Maxey. Travis Dale McCormick. Voices Mendoza Dawn. Yeah, Obama. Beatrice Patina. Erica Marie Poe. Morgan Robertson. Kelsey Robertson, cum laude. Kyle Roberts. Keith Lance Sackett. Madeline Schneider. Michael Stone, cum laude. Kenny Junior Shores. Mindy Deanne Simmons. Erica Lee Tiller. Raymond Lloyd Thomas. Kyle Valdez. Cassandra Wilson. Cassidy Williams. Azra Nicole Allen Greenfield. Lucas Paulu.
I would ask Dr. Tim Boatman, Dean of the Graduate School, to come to the podium for the purpose of presenting the candidates for master's degrees.
Will the candidates for master's degrees please stand? President Burridge, these students have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees, and they are recommended by the graduate faculty for the granting of degrees in academic hooding as listed in the program.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the Higher Learning Commission, the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents Higher Education, and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the master's degree as printed in the program with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, you may now come forward and receive your degree in academic hooding.
Michael Stevens. Clayton Adams. Chris Christine Coleman Blue. Jessica Borges. Paul Borges. Justin Britt. Haley Elizabeth Brown. Linnell Covington James. Fong Dong. Brian Frederick Goodwin. Scott Hampton. Casey Houst. Zach Hutchings. Stephen Parker Knight. Cherokee Haley Miller. Clint Morrison.
Look at this girl.
Angela Frankie West. Jeremy Michael Scholes. Sarah Shores. Jesse Matthew Lee Spear. Tracy Leanne Simon. Robert Vick. Zach F. Williams. Andrea Wimberly.
I am very pleased to introduce the President of Southeastern's Alumni Association, Mr. Will Payne, to present the alumni charge.
Hashtag take cover. We have a brand new crop of Southeastern Oklahoma State alumni. Go Southeastern! As president of the Southeastern Alumni Association, it is my privilege and my pleasure to officially induct you into the Oklahoma State University Alumni Association. We welcome you, and we believe that your years ahead are going to be very, very successful. So wear that hashtag proudly, hashtag take cover. As of today, you have the rights, the privileges, and the duties of alumni, as your complimentary membership for alumni starts today for 1 year. Join us this fall at the Alumni Tent as we cheer on our Savage Storm football team. Be a part of the Gold and Blue. The Alumni Association puts on a heck of a gala. And contribute to the homecoming traditions that you start this year, this fall. Remember, there has never been a better time to be a member of the Southeastern Oklahoma State University Alumni Association. So wear and use that hashtag proudly. Hashtag take cover.
Thank you, Will. To close our ceremony, please stand and join the Southeastern Chorale as we sing our alma mater, the lyrics of which can be found at the back of your program. Please remain standing until the recessional is complete.